Hello and welcome to a smerdp video, and today we are looking at the Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus 1 by Nick Spencer. Now, Nick Spencer joined Spider-Man in 2018, I'm not sure what month, and he took over from the previous writer who had been on it for, I think they said, the longest time. It's been so long that I forgot who was writing it. Anyway, it doesn't matter because we are here to look at Nick Spencer's Amazing Spider-Man. Now, funny enough, I finished off the run before this, and I was about to start this run when Omar at near mint condition announced the amazing news, no pun intended, that this was getting an omnibus. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to hold off and I'm just going to buy the omnibus and read it in that form. So this is, I believe, the direct market cover, unless I'm mistaken, which I could be, sometimes am mistaken. And then on the side we have Love the Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer down there, volume 1. Now it does give an homage to Ryan Ottley and Humberto Ramos, and clearly they play a big part in this omnibus as well. And I don't believe it's the writing, it must be the artwork, I guess. And then just turning around the back, it has this beautiful cover of lots of different villains on there and characters that we know and love, etc. as well. Now, what does this collect? This collects Amazing Spider-Man 2018 1 to 43. It also collects 16 HU, 18 HU, 19 HU, 20 HU, Amazing Spider-Man Full Circle, which I believe is like a mini graphic novel, could be wrong, and material from Free Comic Book Day 2018 Amazing Spider-Man Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's got all the amazing talented team that are on there. Beneath it, or the writers, etc., which is very, very new. They don't usually write everybody who's involved in a book on the back, so different kind of omnibus. So in reality, this has, I can guarantee, 43 full issues, and then maybe 6 either smaller issues or just, they could be 4 issues, or just snippets or material. So, but I'm not entirely sure, if I'm being honest with you. So the hype is real. This is the Spidey book we've been waiting for. That's monkeys fighting robots. So they must be comic book reviewer or something. So kudos for them to be on this book. I always find it weird when Marvel have to have quotes on their books, because Spider-Man's an iconic. He's been around and he's not going anywhere. So this quotes thing that I'm seeing on a regular basis isn't needed. I will find it irritating if it's on X books as well, because it doesn't need to be. If people are buying an omnibus, they are already invested in that series. So on this side, that old Parker strikes again. We got another quote there. This is usually a synthesis, this side, and this is the creator. So you got Nick, and you got Ryan doing he penciled his way, and then you got Humberto, who is another artist, and you got Chris as well. I'm not sure if he's doing writing or things, and you got other artists like Eban and Patrick Glinson. I'm not sure what he's doing on there, and some other artists and collectors, etc., which is pretty cool. Kudos to them, and thank you for being part of this book, because you guys, without you, we don't get a Spider-Man book. So obviously very appreciative to those talented team. Right, I'm just going to turn this around carefully, and we have Spider-Man just fully swinging and doing something. No idea what, but probably trying to fight for his life, or being saving somebody else's life. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have my camera in a different position, so this could either end up working out very, very well or being a disaster. So I just need to get my hand coordination correct, and fingers crossed I do that. So inside we have all the talented team here and what they work on. Yeah, this already has begun the fall. And then we got the covers here. It comes with an individual cover. So let me just Just gonna very carefully, is this gonna work? This could work, or it could not work. So we got some beautiful, right, let's try this way. Trying a whole new direction here. Just so I'm clear, I apologize in advance for any crazy stuff. That's not gonna work, is it? Right, let's get this way. This is the worst positioning I have ever done. And I did it for a reason. So I got a new TV recently, and that meant realigning where my Xbox stood. And where my Xbox stood, I used to just plug straight in there. However, with this new positioning, my dongle does not quite reach. That's a little bit better. Would you agree? A little bit better. All right, finally I can just start swinging across. Got some lizard action going on there. The artwork does look very, very nice. I'm always quite relaxed about artwork. There are some people that really dig into the grains of such work, but I think each artist has their own definition of what art is, and isn't that what art is about? It's your personality. It's how you perceive something, or how you create something. So we got good old oldies like the vulture, boomerangs in there. Ooh, this looks pretty cool. I am very excited to read this because I have waited a very long time. I was probably finished with 2018, probably at the back tail off 2020. So I'm very excited to read this in this format. It's still, I'll be honest with you, it's still not going very well. But this is a very, very meaty book, in my opinion. You know, I always say 40 issues or more is a nice size omnibus. And it certainly does feel bigger than some of the other ones that I have read recently. So the content and the amount of issues in here is very, very worth it. Now, one thing that I find a bit strange is that they've got Spider-Man Beyond being released, and that is from 75, if I remember my maths correctly, 75 onwards in terms of issue. So in between that book and this book, there will be a Nick Spencer Omnibus 2. However, Beyond is released before. Oh my goodness, did I just see what I just saw? Wow, I'm very, very excited. No spoilers, please, because I have no idea what to expect in this book. Oh, female Electro. That's pretty cool. So there is this book that should be released in between that has been announced, Omnibus 2. And I guess you want to read that before you read Spider-Man Beyond. Makes perfect sense, right? So why would they release Beyond before that and just leave you sort of hanging? It always sort of bugs me, that sort of thing. No pun intended with spider being bugs. Or arachnids. Are they bugs? They are bugs, aren't they? Arachnids. Anyway, those who are into spiders can tell me the real truth behind spiders. Are they insects? Are they arachnids? What are they? So, yeah, this is quite a nice book. Beautiful artwork. I'm hoping the writing is just as good. I've heard clearly good things about Nick Spencer, and and if he wasn't a good writer, I don't think he would be getting an omnibus of this magnitude, let alone 2 omnibuses. So, and maybe that's just the Marvel trying to be a bit more up to date and completists rather than not. Right. So what have we got in terms of extras? So we have lots of variant covers. Do like a variant cover. Sometimes you get a question, do they release too many variant covers? Do they make the money from all these variant covers? They must do, surely, otherwise they wouldn't keep doing them. But when you have 5 or 6 to each issue, which one do you go for? That is the question. Wow, these do look really nice. I am a sucker for a variant, but I will stick away from the likes of Spider-Man. Sorry, I knocked my camera. There's loads in here. Wow, oh, that's nice. Yeah, there is loads. This is pretty cool. Literally every variant cover in here is here. Literally. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. That's where I wanted to be. Right at the back. Come on. Almost there. There we go. Here are the extras. So we have some art, etc., and some Keep On Swinging by Nick Lowe. And so this is just before it's given the color treatment, the pencilers. It does look very cool. I'm very excited looking at that. That's pretty decent. I love stuff like this. It shows you how it grows. And then there's some correspondence. Now, I always wonder, I mean, considering what correspondence could mean to a company these days, is this stuff all played to just to create this? Could be, because you would always keep it within reason, right? Or maybe they've just cut out some of the more gumpy stuff and the technical stuff, the stuff that we are not meant to know. And then we've got a full circle script, which is pretty awesome. There we go. Wow, that is literally the script. And that is that. That is the whole book. And what a nice book it is. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're getting this already. I think it's a nice size. I think it has a nice amount of content, and certainly worth purchasing. I hope you like my video. If you do, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you to everybody that is already subscribed. Make sure you look after yourself. Very, very important these days. And as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.